Hello, everybody. Come in and say hello. I'm just looking for the live here so I can share it. There we go. Hi, babe. Hi, Annette. How are you? Hi, Millie. Hi, Nathan. All right, let me do this real quick and then I will show you all what I'm working on tonight. How's everybody doing? Good. Looks like we're going to have a storm here in a minute. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Hello. Come in, say hi. If you're new, tell us where you're from. Everybody will be trickling in here in just a second. Hi, Penny. All right, I'm just getting this all spread out there for everybody to see. Welcome from PA. I'm going to PA in a couple of weeks. Hi, Linda. All right. I'm just getting this all taken care of. Yeah, it's still hot here too, boy. I'm going to Philadelphia. I'm going to see a Eagles game with my sister. We're going to meet up there. It'll be my first football game, so. Hi, Carla. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Cindy. Whereabouts in North Carolina, Cindy? That's where I'm at. All right, one more and we will be done. So if you're new, say hi. Tell us where you're from. Hi, Mom. I'm getting the bot ready so that if anybody wants alerts, they'll be able to type it in. Don't do it yet. Just give me 1 second. My computer is not as fast as it used to be. Everything takes time. There it goes. All right. Come on. There we go. All right, it's all set up. You're from North Carolina. You're not new here. Lake Havasu. Hello, 116. Oh my gosh. Yeah, keep that there. I mean, we were yesterday was 108 with the heat index, and today was supposed to be like 100, which the actual heat was like 96, 98. So, all right, computer stuff's all taken care of. So hi everybody. If you're new, my name is Dawn. This is Wreath Decor by Dawn. Thank you so much for joining us. My daughter Cindy is our moderator, and she's also your bartender server. So we call this happy hour, and if you want a drink, the first round's on her. So I'm going to show you what I'm doing. I've got my frame here that I did. I've got 18 ties. This is a 14-inch frame, Dollar Tree frame. I put the same amount of ties on here that's on a work frame. 8 on top, 10 on bottom, total of 18. I spaced mine out about 4.5 inches apart. So I'm using, if you saw the picture I posted earlier today, I know probably a lot of people were looking at that going, she's going to use that? But I'm doing something a little different. I was going to do, I'm using this sign that I got from Personally Yours. And I was going to use, sorry for the glare, I was going to do the black check. And I started looking online at other wreaths that people had made like these using the same sign. And everybody did the black and white check. So I wanted to do something a little different. So I'm not using the black check. So I have this black and orange. It's got the orange thin stripe in it. This is 21-inch mesh. This came from Craft Outlet last year. I looked on their website and they don't have it this year. But they did have some other black, but they didn't have the orange in it. So I'm going to use that to make my poofs. And then instead of using the black and white check, I'm going to use my orange with the wide black stripe in it. So we'll see how that's going to look. Hopefully it looks as good as I think it will. Most of it's going to be covered up by everything else anyway. So the rest of the goodies I'm going to put on here is flex tubing. I'm going to do some curls. So I've got bundles here with my black and orange curls. And then these are the ribbons I've chosen. Thank you for joining me. I've got the black and white check. Some call it gingham, some call it check. I don't know what it is. Just whatever you want to call it. And that's the 1.5. And then this is the 2.5. And this goes perfectly with the sign. And I got this also from Personally Yours. She had a post that she put up and showed them both together. And I've been in love with this ribbon since I first saw it. And it was actually cheaper to get it through her than anywhere else. So I jumped on that the minute I saw it. So if you're looking for the sign or that ribbon, Personally Yours. She has an Etsy and a Facebook. And then I have some little mini pumpkins that I might use too. I don't know. We'll see when we get there. All right. Yeah, it is a very dry heat. I wish it was dry out here, but no, we have lots and lots of humidity. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. Thank you. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. I will go back after the live and I answer any questions I might have missed. Sometimes I answer ones I already answered just because I can't remember if I answered them or not. And I welcome everybody who's new. So if you're new, hashtag new so I'll know. I'm going to point my camera down so y'all can see my work table now. And you might hear some kids in the background every now and then. My grandkids are here. I have 5 of them here. I had 6, but 1 just left to go home. The one that lives local. And the others are, some are downstairs watching and some are watching TV. They don't care to watch me. There's better things on TV. So I'm going to do 12-inch poofs. They may even come in and say hi. I told them that as long as they don't come in and bombard me all at once. Hi, Sue. Alright, so I'm going to start my poofs on the top. Hi, Stacy. Thank you for joining us. Welcome. We love it when new people come in. If anybody wants to get on my alert list, I do have that set up tonight. So just type in the word live or alert, and you should get a message from my messenger bot. Once you get that message, though, you do have to go in and type yes to the message, or you will not be on the list. It only puts you on there if you answer that message. And I don't use it for anything other than to let you know I'm going live. Like tonight, everybody got a message about 7 o'clock that said I'm going live at 8. And it told them what I was making. So I don't spam you. I don't use it for anything else. I don't sell you anything. I do that on my personal page or my business page. Oh, well, thank you, Kathy. Thank you very much. Hi, Sue. How are you, Susie Q? Welcome, Missouri. Lots of places tonight. One of these days, we're going to see if we can hit all the states. I bet we could. All right, so I'm going to do 12-inch poofs. Or thereabout. It's not going to be exact. Yeah, you can type live. Once you get that message, make sure you respond to it. Otherwise, it won't put you on the list. So how's everybody doing? Everybody doing good? Everybody having a good week? Like I said, I have my grandkids here from South Carolina, giving mom and dad a little bit of a break. And giving them a break too, I guess. You know, kids like to get away from the adults too. Yesterday we went and hung out at the mall for a little while. I took them all. We went out to lunch. Went to the mall to see what goodies they had, and boy, has it changed. Hi, Avenel. How are you? Hello, everyone. I'm sorry if I don't catch everybody by individually, but thank you so much for joining me. And if you're new and I missed you, I will go back after the live, and I do say hello and welcome you. Hi, Lee. There's Lee. She's the one who did the sign. This is her sign that I'm using tonight. Oh, bad glare. I can never get it right. I know you got to go one way, opposite direction. And my daughter Cindy is in here tonight. She is our moderator / bartender server. She joins me when she can. Most of the time, which is most every week, but sometimes she gets busy. And she helps out a lot. And then in here, I know he's watching from downstairs, is the president of the fan club, as we label him, my grandson Nathan. And I'm sure he has a few of the other grands down there with them watching. A couple of them are upstairs watching TV. It's a family affair. My husband, my mom, they're all on here as well. I make them watch every week just in case no one else shows up. I love her signs too, Paula. I just got 2 orders from her in the last month. She's having a sale today too. I think until midnight. Correct me if I'm wrong, Lee. I think she's got a 10% off until midnight tonight. So if you like her signs and you got your eye on one, grab them now. Yeah, we're close. Some might say too close. I like having my family around. Alright, so we got the top done. So like I said, I'm doing 12-inch poofs. So I'm going to put this last one in here where I started, and then I'm going to pull it straight down. Oh, y'all, we have hit over 1,500 likes on my page. Thank you all so much. I think we're at 1,520 something right now before we started. So thank you, thank you. It wasn't too long ago. We just had the drawing for the 1,000 likes. Now we're already up to 1,500. We're going to get that 2,000 in no time. What did I do here? I think I've... So we'll be at 2,000 real quick. Well, thank you. Thank you, Antoinette. Welcome. I appreciate you watching. I gotta undo this. It's not sitting right for me. Give us a like, and if you want to get alerts, just type in live or alert and then respond to the messenger with the word yes, and you will get alerts every week when I go live. Yeah, I like this color too. This is a roll from last year's mesh. I didn't see it on their page this year. I'm not sure if anybody else had it. I tried. I got it at Craft Outlet, and they don't have it this year. And I looked at a couple of other sites. Deco Exchange didn't have it. The Wreath Shop didn't have it either. So I don't know if anyone else has it, but... Hello. Thank you all for joining us tonight. I appreciate that. Alright, so I just pull it straight down in front of a zip tie on the bottom. Let me see if you can see that. Let me turn it this way, sorry. So I just pull it straight down here in front of a tie, and I'm going to go right past that tie. I'm going to open it up, and I'm going to go to the next tie, and then this tie is where I'll finish. So I just zip tie it to the frame so it'll stay in place. So yeah, I wanted to be a little different. Everybody was using this sign and doing the check mesh, the black and white checked. So I thought, well, I don't want my wreath to look like everybody else's, so I thought I'd try this that I had, see how it came out. If I don't like it, I'll just take it apart. Thank you for blessing my page. That means a lot to me. It's an orange stripe. It's black with an orange stripe. I originally got it to do a motorcycle wreath, if you know what kind of motorcycle I'm talking about. I guess I can say the name because I'm not selling it. I'm not selling the wreath as a Harley wreath. But I was going to do a Harley Davidson wreath with this mesh and ended up not needing to. I don't. A lot of people tell me I do have one. I've lived here often. I'm not from here originally, but I've lived here for off and on for over 40 years almost. Since the mid-80s. Well, that was quick, Josh. I'm glad you guys got home. That's my son. He just left here a little while ago. Came to see the grandkids. They are here with us all week. They start school next week, so I had to get in my time while I could. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So let's see what's been going on. Oh yeah, I was saying we went to the mall yesterday. That has really changed. I was surprised. They have the anchor stores, you know, like JCPenney's and Macy's, but the other stores inside, it was clothing for kids, a lot of kids clothing, a lot of shoes, and a lot of jewelry, and the food court. So the kids were not impressed, but hey, we got out and did something. They were more impressed with the massage chairs that they had in front of one of the stores than they were with the mall itself. They had fun with that. But it was something to do. We had to get out of the house, so it's been so hot. We needed to go somewhere where it was air conditioned. Oh, really? It is very full. That's why I like the 12-inch poofs. I used to do 10, but I changed it to 12 because I like them to be really full. And I don't want to see the frame, and I don't want my customers to see the frame either. I want them to see a nice full wreath with lots of embellishments and attachments on it. Hey, Casey. Yeah, you can tell where Sue's from with that accent, right? She's from Jersey. I like when she says talk. I'm going to talk to you. It is very rich color. I know. I miss you watching too. I know you're busy though. Order up a drink before you go. Take it with you. I know you got a lot of work to do. Ooh, I hear thunder. Usually we don't get the storms. They just roll right on by us anyway, so we just get the rumblings. Yeah, this is just one continuous piece of mesh right now. I'm going to cut this off here in just a second when I finish, but I go all the way around, top and bottom. And it takes about, I'd say a little more, or a little less than 3/4 of the roll. But like I said, the 12-inch poofs, it makes a nice full wreath. And that's what I like. I haven't done the poof and ruffle and curl in a while now. Alright, so I am at the last tie. So I'm just going to do my last poof here. And I'm going to put this in right where I started on the bottom. A really good quality mesh too. It's not thin by any means, that's for sure. Alright. Hi Sherry. Yes, please tell your server what you would like. I'm going to start calling this happy hour, our little meetings. Alright, so I just cut off a piece and I'm going to tuck it up underneath in between the wires, the frame. The frame has got 4 wires on it, 4 rows, and I just tuck it up in between. And then I'm going to zip tie it to the frame so it doesn't go anywhere. Yeah, I used to just do poof, ruffle, and curl, and that's my favorite method to do. But lately I've just been doing poof and ruffle. So it'll be nice to add some curl. Hi, Sherry. Oh, it's dark already. I can't see if it's raining, but it sounds like it is. It's either that or the AC's kicked on. Alright, so I'm cutting off the excess because I don't need all that hanging back there. And I want my zip tie where that nub is. I want that pointed in upward so you can't see it and nobody gets snagged on it. Because when you cut those off, they do get a little sharp. Look at that color. Isn't that pretty? Makes a very nice wreath. So let's see if I'm gonna mess it up with these ruffles. Alright, so I'm gonna get this out of the way. So this was a brand new full roll, and this is what's left on it. So it's about a quarter of the roll left. So not enough to do another wreath unless you do like really small poofs. They'd have to be like 8 inches. But you could use it for doing the poof curl method and some of those other methods that they have. I don't really like the poof curl method, so I don't do it right now. I haven't come to love it like everybody else has. All right. This side's looking a little flatter than the other, so I want to make sure my poofs are up there. There we go. Alright, so I cut these. This is 10-inch mesh. Let me get this out of the way here. Gives me more room. So this is 10-inch mesh. This is also from last year's supply. I also looked for this one on there and I couldn't find it, but it's the orange with the wide stripe, the black stripe. No, you're not late at all. We're still here. We just got started. There you go. Cindy, you got a tip. But I cut these at 20 inches, so we're going to do 20-inch ruffles. So, and this was the last of my roll, and that's why I decided to do just the poofs and curls, so I could use this up. I've been trying really hard to use up supplies that I already have on hand and not buy a whole bunch more, even though I do need mesh. I've got to order some mesh. But I pulled out all my fall ribbons and realized that I really don't need to buy any ribbons this year, as much as I would like to have some of the new ribbons. I don't need to. Hi, Rusty. Thank you for joining us from Georgia. All right, so I'm going to do every other with the ruffles, and then the opposite, I will do the curls. So I'm just going to pick a starting point here, and I ruffle them up the middle so they look like a little butterfly. And then I want to take that and I'm going to spread out those wings so that the butterfly becomes a flower. See, in the wreath world, the butterfly becomes a flower. So there's that. So we're going to see how that looks when we get all this on there. Hopefully it will look good. If not, like I said, I'll take it apart tomorrow. I have no problem with that at all. Howdy. So if you all are new, please give our page a like. And if you'd like to sign up for the alerts to know when I'm going live, just type in the word live or alert. You'll get a message from the bot, and you have to respond to that with the word yes to be on the list. And like I said before, I don't send out anything other than the alert letting you know when I'm live, and that's on Wednesday afternoon. Well, actually, it's evening. You get it about 7 o'clock. So I'm putting the ruffles in every other one. And if you all aren't busy tomorrow night, I'm going to be a guest on Hardworking Mom's page. I'm doing a double live with another one of the group members. We did a little thing in our group, a sign swap, where we sent each other signs or other goodies for wreaths. And my partner Kelly and I swapped our signs and are ready to do our live. So we're doing Christmas wreaths tomorrow. And that's going to be at 7 o'clock Eastern. And I will post a reminder on my page, but in order to watch it, you will have to go over to Hardworking Mom's page to see it there. But if you're not able to do that, I will post it on my page so that you can watch it, hopefully from there too, or catch the replay. So yeah, we're going to do our live, dual live, double live, whatever you want to call it. So that should be a lot of fun. So if you're not busy tomorrow night, come back and join me. That'll be a little bit earlier, about an hour earlier. Yeah, we're both looking forward to it. She FaceTimed me last night. It was a way for us to get to, for everybody to get to know each other. And we FaceTimed last night. We watch each other's lives. I follow her. And so we'd never really met before other than on our lives. And so you got to talk to each other and get to know each other a little better. So we're looking forward to it. It'll be fun. And Lori's a great group leader, and she lets us do these kind of things on her page all the time. She encourages it. She has a business group and a design group. Thank you all for signing up for the alerts. Just remember to respond to the messenger. Just say yes. You can't give it a thumbs up or anything like that. You actually have to type in the word yes. And then you'll get a little message from me saying welcome and thank you. And then next Wednesday you will get an alert just before I go live. We hadn't been using it for a while, and it you could tell because people weren't getting their messages. So I'm glad to have that back for now. Hopefully Facebook and them can work out whatever differences they had, and we can keep it going. So, and then in a couple weeks, I'm going to Philadelphia to meet up with my sister who lives in California. She's going out there she's a Philadelphia Eagles fan. And she's going to one of their games, and she was going by herself, so I said, hey, maybe I'll meet you there. So we're going to meet up and go to a football game. I'm going to meet up with her. She's going for the game. I don't do football, but I will for her. And we're going to do some sightseeing. And we just saw each other in June. She was out here visiting. But, can never get enough. Northern New York, Shirley. What part? I used to live up there. We lived in the North Country, up by the Canadian border. Kids must be outside on the porch watching the rain or lightning. I don't know which. I can hear them out there giggling. I have a big screened-in porch. My husband likes to sit out there and watch the thunderstorms. Anybody have any good plans for the weekend? Have the kids in your area gone back to school already? Ours are all starting this week and next week. The year-round schools, they started, I think, last week or the week before. We have a lot of year-round schools around us. All right, one more for the Ruffles. And I would appreciate it if you guys would bless my page. Tell your friends about me. We're trying to get my page likes up to 2,000. That's when I'm going to do my next giveaway. We're at just over 1,500 tonight. Not too far to go, considering we were just at 1,000 a couple weeks ago, but I don't know, maybe the end of May. Oh, cool, Joan Jett. That'll be fun. How's your son feeling? I saw your post that he was in the hospital. I don't know why it looks flat. I'll have to fix that. Alright, so I'm going to put the curls in. Move my tubing out of the way here. I love tubing. Alright, so if you just joined, let me show you the ribbons. I've got curl bundles here that I'm going to use, orange and black. Here's the sign that I'm using. The sign came from Personally Yours. She has an Etsy and a Facebook page. I buy a lot of signs from her. I love her signs. And then these are the ribbons I'm using. I'm using only the 2 ribbons tonight. I don't usually do that, but excuse me, I really like this ribbon and I didn't see anything else that would go with it, and I didn't want to take away from the pumpkins. So I'm using this black check and then the pumpkin ribbon that goes kind of with the sign. And I mean, it matches perfectly. If you look at the sign and you look at the ribbon, they were made for each other. And this has got some little sparkle in it, gold sparkle in it. So I'm going to put the curls on first, then we'll do the ribbons. Can you say something? Yeah, you can say something. What's up? Alright, so I already bundled these up together. It's just 10-inch mesh that I cut in 10-inch pieces and rolled them up. And put the black and the orange together and put a little half a pipe cleaner on there. So I'm going to set these in every other tie that I didn't put the ruffle in. I'm going to spread that out. Thank you. I'm hoping so. I was a little skeptical of my choices, but I usually am anyway when I start these. But like I said, everybody else was doing the black and white check mesh, and I just wanted to do something a little different, kind of to stand out or not make mine look like everyone else's. Not that there's anything wrong with theirs. They're all beautiful. I loved them, but you know, if it was me and I was looking for them, I would. The curls are 10 inches. I would want them to be different, so. I've seen some really pretty ones this week that everybody's done. And, I don't know, I just wanted mine to be a little different, that's all. So we'll see. We'll see how it works. Thank you. I thought for sure everybody would look at the picture I put up today and go, what is she thinking? But everybody was very nice. Nobody said anything. They just said, I love the ribbon. But that's okay, because I was thinking the same thing when I saw the picture I posted too. I was like, oh boy. You know, everything always looks different when you post a picture of it on Facebook, right? Kathy, you're not late at all. No, ma'am. Order up a drink and sit back and relax. It's hard to find these black twist ties in here. Sorry if I'm missing anything, or if you ask any questions, just ask them again. I'll catch them. And I always go back afterwards and I say hello to everyone that's new and, ooh, thunder. And try to answer questions again. So sometimes I'll answer them twice because I don't remember answering them. But I don't want anybody to feel left out or that I missed or was ignoring anyone. And I like to welcome everyone new, that at least that lets me know that they're new. All right. So we're going to put the ribbons on next. Where is that tie at? There it is. Like I said, can't see the ties. Oh, you got a gift? What'd you get? I love gifts. Okay, one more curl. All right. So I'm going to have to go back and give this thing a little bit of a trim with all these frays. There we go. So there's our base. What did I do with the sign? There it is. Let's see how this looks with the sign. I didn't make a bow, but I can always add one later. I should have probably done that. But we'll see. We may not need one. So yeah, that's going to go. It looks good. Looking good. Oh, ribbons. Can't beat that. That's a great gift. All right, so we've got again, the black and white check, and then the black and white check background on the pumpkins. And I'm just using those two tonight, mainly because nothing else really looked like it would work together with it that I had. So my ribbons are cut at 14 inches, and I fold them in half. Get my center, and I'm going to scrunch them up here. And give it some wings. And we're going to do every tie. And I pull those out. I want those facing out away from the wreath. Give them some lift. Thank you. Then we'll come back and add some tubing. So no one has any plans for the weekend? I think I'm taking the kids home. I just don't know which day yet. We haven't decided. That's nice. That was really nice. I'll bet you were. That was nice, Levon. Made Susie happy. Thank you for blessing my page. I appreciate it. So I also have Instagram and YouTube if you use any of those social media sites. I would love for you to join me over there as well. I always post my lives over on YouTube so that they can be watched there. I haven't done much with Instagram. I post every now and then pictures of things, but I haven't gotten into learning how to use that as much, so I need to start doing that. So again, if you're not busy tomorrow night, I'm going to be doing a guest appearance on Hardworking Mom's site with another member of my group, or her group, but we're both members of the same group, and we swapped signs with each other. We didn't tell each other what we were sending each other, and you have to make a wreath with it. So we've done ours, and now it's our turn to do our live to show everybody. So we're looking forward to that. It's always fun to get new supplies, but that's really sweet when you get them from somebody. Get them from a friend. And I know she will enjoy those and make lots of pretty stuff with them too. So anyway, I will post about the double live tomorrow night on my page so that everyone can find it. I hope you all come and watch. You get a split screen of two people making different wreaths, even though we're both doing the Christmas theme. I think she's going to do a grapevine and I'm going to do a evergreen. So that'll be fun. And if you can't, I'm sure it'll be available for replay. I love that ribbon. Thank you, Levon. Appreciate it. Have a good night. Hello, Renee. There's my sister. Oh, it's upside down. I want it to go this way. Hi, Wanda. Thank you for joining us. Where are you from? Hi, Shelby. Yeah, actually, this wreath is already listed on my Etsy. It just has a picture of a thing that says made on Facebook Live. I actually had an opportunity to get it done today. So tomorrow the pictures will be up. And if you have YouTube, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. And it's the same over there as it is here, Wreath Decor by Dawn. And hit that little bell, and anytime I post something, you'll get notified over there. A lot of people use YouTube. So I'm trying to build my audience over there as well, as much as I can. I'm hopefully going to be learning a lot more about YouTube here pretty soon. You're in Big Bear. Wow, what are you guys doing there? I'm surprised the kids haven't been in here yet to say hi. That's all they talked about was coming in and saying hi. They always ask me, make sure, can we come in and say hi? I said, well, you can tonight, but tomorrow night, probably not. Because I'm doing this on someone else's page. I don't know. Alright, one more on the bottom and then we'll move up to the top. Probably should have used orange ties so I could see them better. Playing in the rain. Well, yeah, it's too hot for them to go out during the day, so I guess why not do it at night in the rain? I can hear them out there on the back porch. Alright, there's the bottom. See, tonight I can't mess them up because I'm using all the same ribbon. Alright, so when I put them on the top, I try to spread them out a little more. Oh, I hear little voices. There's one.
There's two.
There's two. Oh, you guys are wet. Look at you.
This is from the shower.
Oh, sorry. Papa said you guys were running in the rain.
Yeah,
There they are. Here's two. There's Nathan. He's our fan club president. And that's my oldest granddaughter, Brianna. And then...
We were just
Oh, there comes Brandon.
Yeah, Brandon said he's not gonna run in the rain because he's afraid that he's gonna like use his life because it was.
Say hi to Mom.
Hi.
Alright. Alright, guys. Hey, be careful. Close the door, thanks. Ay, ay, ay. Savannah wants to come and say hi, it sounds like. Hi. Yes, you can come in. Mommy's saying hi to her babies. Hang on a minute and I'll put the camera down for you. Can you shut the door for me, Savannah? So we don't have to hear the...
Nobody changed the TV.
Don't yell. Hang on. Come over here and say hi to Mom. There you go. Say hi.
Hi.
This is my granddaughter, Savannah. The youngest granddaughter. All right. There we go. Mama said hi. Mama's saying hi.
I love you.
Mommy, she said I love you. I'm using a frame that I made. It's a Dollar Tree frame. Okay, baby, go watch TV.
I asked Roger and he said no thanks.
Yeah, he said no thanks. Roger said no thanks. He doesn't want to be on TV. Yeah, but this is a frame that I did. It's got the same amount of ties, the 18 ties. I put 8 on bottom, 10 on the top. 8 on top, 10 on bottom. And I just use the black chenille stems, pipe cleaners, whatever you want to call them. And I place mine about 4.5 inches apart. That's what works for me. I saw that Katie had her anniversary. Oh, she did do a special live? I saw she did one this afternoon. That's awesome. It's been a year for her. They all miss you, Mama. I use full stems on the frame because I put a lot of different stuff in them. I've got the poofs, the ruffles, the curls, and then I put flex tubing, the ribbon. So I use a full stem. The only one I use a half on is when I do my curls and I bundle them. Then I just use a half. Roseville, Michigan. I used to live in Roseville, Michigan. I grew up there. Well, I didn't grow up there. I'm sorry. I take that back. I lived there till I was 9. And then we moved to California. So welcome. No problem, Jill. I understand. I have mine all here this week. Alright, a couple more and we'll be done with this. We can put in the tubing. If y'all wouldn't mind. You're in Southern California? Yep, whereabouts? I grew up in Ontario. If you all wouldn't mind spreading the love for me, I'd appreciate that. Tell all your friends we're here. Maybe they'll come and like our page. And join us on one of our lives. Hemet, that's right. You told me that last week, didn't you? I remember that. I know Hemet. My sister used to live in Hemet. Wow. Yeah, we have 5 of ours here now. The others, well, one came and visited tonight, but he lives local. They went home already. And the ones that are here now have to go back home this weekend sometime because they start school next week. This was the first time I think this summer I've had them for the whole week. Well, welcome, first timer from California. Antelope Valley, but from Ventura. Thank you so much for watching. Yep, Sherry's from California too. Sherry and I went to high school together. Can you hear that rumbling? That's not the kids running around, that's thunder. Alright, so all the ribbons are in now. So look at that. Where's the sign? Look at that. Go this way. I'm waiting for the live feed to catch up so I can see it. That looks good. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, so let's put the sign on real quick. Alright, so my signs I don't get with the little holes in them or the tabs because I never know how I'm going to put them on. So I just ask her not to put holes in them. She gives you that option. That's the other thing I like about her signs. And I'm just going to use some 26 gauge wire. This is silver wire. Move that out of my way here for a second. Hey, Susan. Got caught by your neighbor. First timer from Fresno, welcome. Getting a lot of West Coast tonight. Usually we get a lot of Texas. Yeah, flipping them what? probably cut way too much wire, but I'd rather have too much than not enough. So I just take this little beadsmith. You can get it in the jewelry department at Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Joann's, any one of the craft stores. I think Walmart sells them as well. I've never looked, but I've been told they sell them. And all it is a really tiny hole punch for metal. So you can put your holes wherever you want. And this is what most of the sign makers use anyway. So I'm just going to put them in the four corners and pop that through there. Thank you. How you doing, Pat? So I'm just going to do all four corners. I'll have to pick up all these little pieces here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Got all four of them. Thank you. Alright, and I've already put my card on the back, so Lee's got her little sticker on there, and I put my card on as well, so that they know where they got it from. If they ever take the wreath apart or want to know where it came from, they can find me on the back. So I started putting together a list of all of my stuff that I use, like the little beadsmith and the, you know, a lot of people ask you about your cutting mat and your scissors and things like that. So I started putting together a list. So I'm going to set something up, probably through the messenger bot, like we use to let everyone know when I'm going live. That tells you about all the supplies. So if anyone's interested in that, then they can get all that information right in one place, and I'll have a keyword in there, and then they can type in that keyword if they want to know, and then it'll send them the list. So I haven't set it up yet. I've just finished getting the list together. You got to go through everything you use. I'm sorry you got kicked off, Sue. We're still here. Oh, no problem. Not at all. So I will get that done hopefully for next week. So if anyone's interested in where I get my supplies or where I bought something, they'll be able to easily get it from that. So, and then like I said, tomorrow night I'm going to be a guest on Hardworking Mom's page. I'm doing a double live with another one of our club members over there. We did a sign swap, and we each sent each other different things to use in a wreath. And we're going to be putting our wreaths together tomorrow at 7 o'clock Eastern on her page. And I will post it on my page so you can find it. So I hope you will come over and join us and see what we're doing. Okay, I use this needle. It's a yarn needle. I use this to put my wires through my wreath. It makes it a lot easier to get the wires to go through, so you don't have to fight with the mesh. And I use a metal one. They do come in plastic, but it's the best thing to help you get this wire through here. And because mine's so long, it goes right through to the bottom. And I just pull the wire through, and I don't tighten it down yet because I want to get all of them on there. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I've done one other one like that. I was a guest, and on that one we called the Cubby Challenge or Duel or whatever you want to call it, live. And you just go with another one of the group members, and it helps to, for everybody to get to know different people. So it was a lot of fun. That was when I made my baseball wreath. It was actually Susan and I that did it then. Yep, Bob's here. Cindy's here. You know they're not allowed to miss. Poor Mr. Bob, he knows. He'd probably rather be in bed, but I make him watch. I'm sure someday they'll go off and do their thing. So I just pull it through the mesh. Makes it go through real easy. It's better than sitting here fighting with the wires trying to get them through there. Welcome, Sonia from New York. What part of New York are you in? And I try to go down next to where the pipe cleaners are. Yep, it was with you, Susan. She did a magnolia wreath and I did a baseball wreath. And tomorrow I'm going to do probably an evergreen, which I probably shouldn't do because I've never done one on a live before. But what the heck, right? You only live once. Might as well. Alright, so I'm just wrapping my wires around the frame. Hold it in place. If I can get my fat fingers through there. And I don't tighten it too tight because I don't want to smash my mesh down. I don't want to leave an indent in it. I want my sign to sit right up on top, nice and pretty, so you can see everything. And using the silver wire, oh, thank you, Joy. I appreciate that. Yeah, they say don't, I don't know, I think I shouldn't try new things without doing them beforehand. But I'm going to do it anyway. What the heck. I'll probably do a trial run beforehand just to make sure. So if you don't see me using a evergreen, you'll know I changed my mind. Or I chickened out. One of the two. But I think it'll be good. I know they're fairly easy to do. But like I said, I've not done them on a live, so. Just like I haven't done a grapevine on a live. Hi, Willie. I don't know if I said hi to you earlier. Microwaves reheat, yeah. All right, sign's on. It's not going anywhere. Sorry, I know there's a glare. My lighting is what it is. There's Kelly on there. We were just talking about that. Kelly is the one I'll be doing the live with tomorrow night. Alright, so now I'm going to put the tubing on and then I will cut down the pipe cleaners and then we can add the little mini pumpkins. Hi, Kelly. Thank you for joining us. I was just telling them about our live tomorrow night. So I've got black and orange flex tubing here. If you've never watched me before, I love flex tubing. It's probably next to ribbon one of my favorite things. I don't know why, I just love it. So mine are cut at 24 inches. And then I just fold them in half, and then fold them in half again, and make my little bows with them that way. And then I will cut my pipe cleaner down, get it out of the way. I'll do a couple more so you can see it. I'm sure that you've all used flex tubing before. It's really hard to see those black pipe cleaners in there. Does anybody else do like even numbers with everything? Like when I'm tying or twisting it, I have to twist them like 6 times. When I put my mesh on, I put it on through, twist it 3 times, which that's an odd number, but still. I have those little quirks. Don't know why. Hi, Melina. I do too. I love it. I order a lot of tubing. I got a whole closet full of it. I don't know what it is about it. I guess it's just like ribbon, I don't know what it is about it. It's just... when a wreath needs something and you can't figure out what it is, add tubing. It works every time. Yeah, me too, Sue. When the Dollar Tree put their fall stuff out, I went and bought, the first day they had it out, I went and bought all they had because I was afraid I wouldn't get any after that, which I haven't seen much more since either. Everybody goes and gets all the good colors, so you got to get it quick. Otherwise, you're out of luck. I know you can order it online. The only problem ordering online is that they send you what they want to send you. As far as the colors, they mix them up. And I like getting what I want. Like, I would rather have more orange than green because of the, fall. I can get green anytime. Like, I ordered spring and they sent me a whole mess of green and hardly any yellow or pink. So I like to go and get my own so that way I can get what I want. But you got to get it quick because as soon as it comes out, it's gone. Yeah. Yeah. Isn't that weird how that is? It drives me crazy when they're facing different directions. So this wreath is already listed on my shop. I did get it posted. I just don't have the pictures up. It's got a picture of a blue sign that says Made on Facebook Live. Congratulations, Melina. I saw you had your sale today. That's awesome. So exciting. Comments aren't scrolling. From the UK, hello Dawn. How are you? Where at in the UK? Thank you so much for joining us. Is it late or early for you? I know the comments are really messed up on why if you're watching it on a like an iPad. Like before on iPad, I could turn my iPad sideways and I could still get comments. But in the last couple of days, for whatever reason, it's changed. And I can't, I have to turn my iPad vertical in order to get comments now. And I can't do it during a live because it still won't show them to me. It keeps saying the comments are off. I don't know. I think Facebook does it just to drive us all crazy sometimes. Hi Roxanne, how are you? Fleming Island, Florida. Say that fast 3 times. Welcome. Love seeing new people. If you want to get alerts when I go live, just type in the word live or alerts in the comments and you'll get a message from the alert bot, and then respond to that message and you will be on the list, and every week when I go live you'll get a message. That's all I use it for. I don't do spam or anything like that. Melina is practically a neighbor. She lives in the next town over. And we haven't met yet, but hopefully soon we will. She's also in the same group I'm in. Probably a couple of them. Alright, bottom is all done. Look at that. Doesn't that make that look nice? See how that tubing looks in there? Love it. Oops. Yeah, it's crazy. It was working just fine, and then all of a sudden it changed, and I couldn't figure it out for the longest time. Why I couldn't get the comments, and I was going to post something. I Googled it and couldn't find anything about it. Because my daughter always tells me the first thing to do, Google stuff. And I did, and I couldn't get an answer. So I was going to post it in one of my groups, and as I did, I posted it, and then I went back to my thing and figured out what was wrong. So I went and deleted my post. I wish they would stop changing things. Just when you get used to stuff, they change it. And I got trouble last week after the live because I went and I was liking everybody's comments and I was answering questions and welcoming new people. And I didn't realize, I don't think about it. I just automatically like the comment when I'm responding to it so that I know, 1, that I answered it or saw it, and 2, to let people know that I saw it. And I kept getting these pop-up messages from Facebook saying you're temporarily blocked from liking comments, and I just kept wiping it away, Thought, okay, whatever. Well, it wasn't letting me comment or like anybody's stuff after that. So for 24 hours, I couldn't do anything, so I got in trouble. I didn't know you could get in trouble for liking too many things at one time. So I guess I have to take a break. I guess it's because you go down the list and you just like. You're not supposed to do that, apparently. Dumb, I know, but whatever. Facebook's rules, I guess we have to follow them, right? Just seems kind of crazy to me that they don't want you liking too many things at one time. Just like can't share and say the word. Thank you, Joy. I appreciate that. Oh, thank you, Roxanne. You watch YouTube too? Thank you. Must be that time of night. It's getting warm in here. Always happens. Kids say my house is like a refrigerator, but not to me. Nathan asked me for more blankets last night. He said that, what was the word he used? My house, the bedroom was like a, oh doggone, I can't remember what he said. It was just too cold for him, so he had to have 2 blankets. It's like 100 degrees outside. And honestly, my temperature is not set that low. I think it's on 76. To me, that is not low. I could go lower, to be honest with you. But then everybody'd be walking around in parkas. Oh, don't tell. Oh, no, I got them all tangled up in the wreath. That's why. I was going to say, don't tell me I didn't cut enough. Yeah, I like it cold. I like it cold. You know, I lived in New York for 8 years, and we didn't have air conditioning up there. And I will tell you what. I will never, ever, ever, ever buy another house that does not have air conditioning. And I don't care how much people tell me you don't need it. They lie. You do need it. Everybody told us, oh, you don't need air conditioning up here. It doesn't get that hot. You have a nice breeze. We were right off of Lake Ontario. We didn't need air conditioning. A lot of the houses up there don't have it. Never again. I loved my realtor to death. She was a good friend. Became a good friend. But I will never listen to another person tell me, oh, you don't need air conditioning. Because when you don't need air conditioning, that's when you set record temps and you need air conditioning. It's always the way it works. I need air conditioning for my air conditioning, as far as I'm concerned. And I don't feel bad that when people come to my house, they have to bundle up in a blanket in the middle of summer. Yeah, I like it nice and cool at night especially. And then I like to get all bundled up, cover up. Not too much. I mean, I don't sleep with like a ton of blankets. We only have one little blanket on our bed. But my husband and I both get hot at night, so. But ours is always on 76. We never change it. I'm one that does not, I don't play around with the thermostat because then that makes your bill even higher the more you play with it. So I don't do that. It just stays. And I don't like it hot in the winter time either. I think in the winter it's like on 66. Alright, that was the last of the tubing. Yeah, that's how our house was in New York. But we didn't have the AC. So we didn't even have window units or anything. We had a little portable unit that I bought, I don't know, a year or two after we bought the house, but one of those portable ones. Alright, I'm going to have to loosen that sign up just a little bit, I think. Maybe not. Alright, so there we are with the tubing. So, let me see. Oh, my thing shut off. Alright, so this little bag of pumpkins I got, it's pumpkins and gourds and little mini pine cones I got last year. Sorry for the cellophane noise. Thank you. So I was going to put some pumpkins in here. They got gourds on the sign too, so maybe I'll do a couple. Put those there. I don't know if you can see those. What do you think? So if you like that, give me a thumbs up, or a heart. If you don't, give me a thumbs up. Thank you. Can you see it okay? Yeah, I like them too. They're just the right size. Little mini ones. Thank you. I don't know. We got the little tiny pine cones here. Let me see. Oh, that's sweet, Jill. Like it? All right. All right, well, my glue gun shut off on me, so I'm going to have to wait to glue those on, but that's what it's going to look like. And we are all done for tonight, guys. Thank you. Yes, ma'am, I will see you tomorrow. Have a good night. Thank you, Kelly. Yep, so if you all aren't busy tomorrow, like I said, let me move this up so you can see who's talking to you. Thank you. All right, there we go. Let me move it over here a little bit there. Look at the mess behind me. So if you're not doing anything tomorrow night, I will be on again. I will be on Hardworking Mom's page. We're going to do a special live over there. She's invited Kelly and I to be guests over there to do our sign swap live. So we're in her group and we swapped signs with each other. We didn't tell each other what we were sending each other beforehand. And then once you get it, you have to make a wreath with it. So we're going to be doing that. And it's at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Hardworking Mom on her Facebook page. So if you don't already follow her, please go and do that. I will also post it on my page so that you can find it there. And I'll put out a little reminder tomorrow. Maybe I'll send it out on the bot just so everybody will get it. Thanks, Susan. Thank you, hon. So if you're watching the replay, welcome. Thank you so much. If you're new, do hashtag new. Tell us where you're from. I will go back and say hello to you in the comments. And if you're watching on YouTube, I apologize. The live alerts will not work on YouTube. So typing that in isn't going to work for you. I wish it would. So you all have a great night. Enjoy your weekend, and I will see you tomorrow night. Have a good night.